And in part 2 for today, I thought I'd go into a bit more of a... move you around a bit so you can see all my stuff back there. I had a bit of a guilt problem while I was actually printing out another deck to, do my thing with, as you know. I suddenly realized that it would be possible to think of the lack of reaction I had from the Sasso Robito deck that I mentioned in my short video yesterday, that would be related to the fact that I didn't pay for it, because I printed it out and stuck it on cardboard and did my thing with that. And it's a living author, as far as I know. I hope, because she was young when she made it. It's like maybe 10 years ago or something like that. So, whereas with Marseille decks, old, vintagey, 19th century and older stuff, you wouldn't have that feeling, would you? Of feeling, I don't know how to say that really in English, heavy-hearted, something like that, almost. Feeling responsible for the fact that you're not buying, which would have been in my case a €35 deck or something. You're not going for that. You're just doing like a child. It's, to me, it is never intended to be like that. I want to play around with printing stuff and with messing around, crafting and what have you. I also make my own decks, like the Smurf Tarot, which I shared completely for free with everybody, and anybody who wants the Smurf Tarot, just say so. I'll post you the word pages and you can print them out for yourself. Easy as anything. So I'm like a kid. I have been going into that in the past few videos about my own personal situation, and I'm a kid. I'm really there are parts where I just do whatever pleases me, and I don't think about any consequences often in this kind of thing. So it was never intended to be a copyright infringement, certainly not, which I think is ridiculous because the cards are this size, they're tiny, and they're for my personal use. I don't make money out of them, and that's the end of it as far as I'm concerned. So, but I would really like to know what you guys think of this. If you feel that there's a problem, and tell me why, because there shouldn't really be, I think. It's not like I'm selling them. It's not like I'm printing out hundreds and selling them in the shop or online even. I wouldn't dream of doing such a thing. But I tend to get overly concerned with stuff like this. I tend to go into almost a guilt trip really easily, because that's the way I was brought up. At the moment there's something that I could be held accountable for, I could be responsible for, that I of course hadn't seen or it used to be a big problem. It used to be a nightmare. So it's not really strange that I get like this. But it gets confusing to me because I cannot really trust my own feelings. I tend to go all the way into, and then afterwards I have to call myself back to say, it's not important. Go do something else. Shut up already. Stuff like that. Let me know if you have anything to say on the subject. Please feel free to comment. Thanks very much. Until the next time.